Live from WJZ, this is breaking news.
Now at 6, that breaking news. The man accused of murdering Rachel Morin on the Ma and Pa Trail in Bel Air back in 2023 was found guilty within the last hour. Victor Martinez Hernandez was convicted today in Harford County Circuit Court of murder, rape, sexual offense, and kidnapping. Hello, everybody. I'm Denise Koch. Welcome to WJZ's All Local News at 6. This story out of Harford County gained national attention. WJZ is live at 6 outside the courthouse. Harford County community reporter Ashley Paul. She has followed this case from the first day of trial. She was inside the courtroom when the jury's decision was read. Ashley, tell us about that moment.
Yeah, Denise, it was quiet in there as the jury read the verdict, guilty on all 4 charges. And in that moment, it was so quiet you could hear a pin drop. But I looked over at the defendant, Victor Martinez Hernandez, and he remained pretty stone-faced, just as he has most of the trial. Now, at this point, we're just minutes away from hearing from the state attorney and Rachel Morin's family about their response to this verdict. And it's been a long time coming. They've been waiting for this moment for nearly 2 years now. Now, inside the courtroom today, we saw several people that testified, several of the law enforcement members that assisted on this case, including lead investigator Philip Golden, and they testified about all of the gruesome details of this case. And this comes after the closing arguments that we heard earlier today from State Attorney Allison Healy and, of course, the defense. Now, the state attorney went through the whole process from day one when Rachel Morin was reported missing all the way up until June of 2024 when Victor Martinez Hernandez was arrested. And as we're about to hear, the family attorney for Rachel Morin's family, Randolph Rice, tells us that this case was more or less a slam dunk once that DNA evidence came out, and now it's time for Rachel's family to move forward in their grieving process.
This is an incredibly strong case. You've got the DNA, which is really that sort of linchpin of the argument that ties it all together, and that's why they put it on at the very end. You know, obviously we don't have anybody that sees the actual crime itself, but with that DNA there, so much of it that matches Victor Martinez, it's hard to refute. You know, I don't know that there's ever justice for killing somebody. You know, I think it's certainly that their feeling is that he's off the streets and he's never going to be able to harm another Rachel Morin again.
And again, we are waiting to hear from State Attorney Allison Healy and Rachel Morin's family about this verdict. That is set to happen at 6:30. We will have it streaming live on WJZ. But for now, on your corner in Harford County, I'm Ashley Paul, WJZ.
All right, thank you very much, Ashley. Now, in a moment ago, you heard from the Morin family attorney. We want to disclose that Randolph Rice, he does advertise with WJZ CBS News Baltimore and has a sponsored segment that airs on WJZ at 9.